Hey everyone, Chris here. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for part 2 of my Xbox Series X video series. In this video, we're going to be unboxing the Xbox Series X. Let's get started. Alright, and here we go. Before we actually start the unboxing of this, let's take a look at the outer box to see what it has to offer. Here you can see we have the Xbox Series X logo. We have the 4K 120 frames per second that will be supported, the 1TB SSD. The SSD is actually a game changer for these new generation consoles, and I cannot wait to try this out. Moving over to the left side of it, we have a picture of the Xbox with the new controller. And moving to the back side, we are presented with Master Chief and their slogan, Power Your Dreams. And now we go to the left side of the box, where we are presented with some useful information about the console, as well as a picture of the split motherboard system that they are using. This split motherboard system will actually help to keep the Series X evenly temperature controlled, which will allow it to output higher power. All right, moment of truth. And there it is, Power Your Dreams. Wow, I can truly say I have never been this impressed by packaging before. You can truly tell that Microsoft spent a lot of time to making sure this was a great presentation from when you opened it. So let's see what is hiding in here. First thing we pull out is the HDMI cable that is included with the console, which will support HDMI 2.1 and give you the 4K 120 frames per second. Next thing is the power cable that connects directly to your Xbox without the need of a power brick. Pretty cool. Next thing we have is the limited warranty and product guide. Now let's take a look at the new Xbox controller. We have a pair of AA's that are included with this. Pretty awesome. Move this to the side. And here is the new Xbox controller. And I must say, the grip is very amazing on this controller compared to the previous version. As you can tell here, they changed the D-pad to make it look a little more like the Elite controller, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. I really like this look. And here you can see that they have a share button, content share button that they added. Pretty much everything else is the same. They have the USB-C. Finally, Xbox decided to upgrade that. And here we have the 3.5mm slot for your headphones and for any adapters that you would like to put to this. Very cool. So I do have my previous controller here that I would like to show you just to compare it. As you can see, the new one has more of a matte finish. The other one, the older generation, has more of a glossy finish. Let me put this down, as you can see here. And the gripping is definitely different on the previous one. It's a lot more smoother compared to the new one, which has more of a grip feel. And yes, of course, I did go with the Energizer rechargeable battery pack. It's a must. Otherwise, you're going to be going back to the store every other week just to buy new AA batteries. Taking a look at the other controller, you can see here it's a little more grip. I'm not sure if you can see it here on camera, but trust me when I tell you that you will very much enjoy the feel of this control. Putting the controller to the side, let's pull out the Xbox Series X. Wow, this guy is a beast. A lot smaller than I anticipated it would be. Put this to the side real quick. Actually, let me put this over here. And oh, there is one more thing in the box. Full of surprises down here. Let's see, it's getting started. Connecting, download, batteries. Okay, it's pretty much just your getting started guide. And I will actually go into more depth about how to get this started, getting connected in my next video. All right, so now let's move this box and I do want to take some care into putting this box away, since Microsoft did put a lot of effort into the presentation of it. So let's put as much care as they did into it. Now, let's focus on powering your dreams. Let's take this off. Got the tapes from the previous one. Put this to the side. And time to unwrap this beast of a console. Wow. Look at that. Would you look at that? That is a magnificent console. A lot smaller than I thought it would be. I think I mentioned that earlier. I did not think that it would be this small and compact, but at the same time, it's still pretty big. It kind of looks like a lot of people have compared this to looking like a refrigerator, and Microsoft did come out with their own full-size refrigerator of the Xbox Series X, which actually is pretty cool. All right, so let's take a look at the top of this Xbox. So as you can see here, we have some green accent here on the top. It's actually not any LED lights or anything. If you can look closely, you can probably see the fan in there. But if you look at it from a side, it's just pretty much just paint that was put in there for show, which actually looks pretty cool. And then let's bring this over to the side. And here, wrong way. Here we have the Blu-ray discs insert here. We have the button to connect to your controller, a USB connection here, and also we have the power button. If you look over to the other side of the box, you can see these 4 grommets here that they placed. This is actually to place your Xbox on the side like this, which I think that looks pretty cool, but personally, I think I will have my Xbox standing up. So let's take a look at the back of the Xbox. And as you can see here, you have your 2 USB slots, you have the Ethernet slot, and you also have your slot for your power cord. And the HDMI out here, and the most important one back here is the storage expansion slot. This is the spot where you will plug in your 1 terabyte Seagate expansion memory card. And trust me when I say you will most likely end up getting one because of how big the games are getting these days. Well, that's it for this video. Hope everyone enjoyed the unboxing of the new Xbox Series X, and make sure to tune in for part 3 where I'll be going over the setup and also my first impressions after a week of playing around with it. See ya!